As someone who's always relied heavily on paper, planners, and journals, I'm stepping in some new territory, y'all. So join me as I unbox my new iPad and discuss why I chose this specific iPad and what my plans are for using it. Hi, guys, I'm Demetris, your lovely planner, organizer, and inspiring lifestyle coach. If you are new here, welcome to D Plans It All. And a big shout out to all of my returning viewers. I appreciate y'all. All right, guys, so I am the only one in the house that does not own an iPad. All right, but I've been wanting an iPad for a while now. So for the last month and a half, I've been researching and doing, some YouTube video watching on the comparison between a few of the new iPads. And I don't live near an Apple store. The closest Apple store is about an hour and a half from me, which is in Atlanta. So I was in Atlanta for a weekend, for a day, for a concert. So I decided, well, while I'm in Atlanta, let me go to the Apple store so that I can see this new iPad. And this iPad was the iPad Pro. Now, before I went to the store, I just had it in my head that I wanted this iPad Pro because when I looked online, it looked like it was the best of the best. And your girl like the best of the best. So I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to get this iPad Pro. I just need to determine if I want the 11 inch or the 13 inch. That's all I wanted to do. So when I got to the store, the Apple specialist asked me, what are your plans with this iPad? And I responded with, well, I just started a YouTube channel, so I want to maybe use it for some content, but mainly, business stuff. And also, I want to start trying out digital planning because, like I said before, I am a fan of a physical planner and physically writing in my journal, not digitally. So these were my plans for this iPad. So she proceeds to tell me, well, the iPad Air would be perfect for what you're trying to do. And I'm like, no, I came here to look at the iPad Pro. That's what I want. And she proceeds and says, okay, well, let me show you the iPad Pro. And while I was looking at the comparisons of the two, the main thing that stuck out to me was that the iPad Pro had like this M4 chip and some type of, what was it, a pro resolution. So that's what sold me initially on this iPad Pro. The fact that it was more expensive than the other ones, which in my mind, I'm thinking that, oh, it's the top of the line. This is the one I want. And also the fact that it had this M4 chip and this pro resolution that I really don't know much about. So she also said, well, the iPad Pro costs, a few hundred more dollars when you really only need the iPad Air. No, girl. So I left there and was like, okay, I wasn't feeling really good. My throat was hurting. I was feeling like I was getting sick. So I went there to do what I needed to do. And I said, okay, when I get home in a couple of days, the next day, I was going to go online and purchase, this iPad Pro. Didn't happen. Weeks went by, and a week ago, I was like, you know what? Let me go and purchase this iPad. Let me go back on the Apple website and look at these iPads again. All right. So um, there was weeks of me contemplating, and I noticed that, well, let me really look at this iPad Air. Maybe I don't need the iPad Pro. Maybe that Apple specialist was right. I didn't need it for what I was trying to do, and I could really just get by with the iPad Air. Needless to say, I ordered the iPad Air in the 13 inch. And also, guess what, guys? The iPad Air come in four colors. And one of those colors happened to be one of my favorite colors, which was purple. The iPad Pro only come in two colors. So when I saw that, that was an easier decision for me. And I ended up purchasing the iPad Air 13-inch in the purple color. So bet, let's do it. So now I have it in the mail and I'm so excited to open it and talk about this iPad with you guys. Here goes. Wow. This is a nice cord. A block. And the big reveal. Wow. This is nice. All right, so now that I got the opening of the iPad out the way, now I'm going to show you some accessories that I ordered off Amazon. So I told you all that my favorite color was purple. So I ordered a purple iPad case off of Amazon. And it's the back. The back is clear. This is pretty cool. It also has a holder for my Apple Pencil here. The other thing I ordered off of Amazon was a tempered glass screen protector. You should never go without a screen protector, just in case you drop your phone or your iPad. This will get cracked before your actual screen will. That's the goal anyway. Okay, so it came with two screen protectors. Ooh, what this thing want me to do? But I am just going to do what I've been doing when I put on screens on my devices. I'm just going to clean it and put the protector on. Okay. Then number two, the microfiber cloth. I'm going to dry the screen with it. This is pretty nice. This screen protector pack was about $15.99, and the case was about the same, $15.99 for that as well. I thought that was a little high, but I figured because this was a 13-inch iPad, that's why those items were costing a little more than what I've seen, what I've had to pay for my children's accessories. Okay, it's all dried off. Y'all, trying to connect this iPad, this Apple Pencil was such a hassle. I had to open the instructions in the box to see if the instructions were in there and figure out to help me figure out how to sync my iPad Pencil. I didn't see it in there. The wording was just so small. I was like, I cannot read this. So then I went to Google. I Googled how to connect my Apple Pencil to my iPad. So of course it took me to the Apple website. So I was scrolling on there and trying to figure out what I needed to do. I was still unsuccessful. And my last resort was to go on YouTube. So y'all, I had to go on YouTube and search how to connect my iPad Pencil to my iPad, my Apple Pencil to my iPad. Now that I have this iPad, I'm really excited to start using it for a few key things. The first thing is digital planning. I've always been a fan of physical planners, but I'm curious to see how digital planning can add flexibility and convenience to my routine. I'll be trying out popular planning apps like Notion and a few others. The second thing is note taking and journaling. While I love a good paper journal, I'm open to exploring digital note taking and journaling. Plus, with the Apple Pencil, it should make it feel a little closer to as if I'm writing on paper. The third thing is I'll be using it for content creation and some business management stuff. Keeping all my business tasks and documents in one place to stay organized and make everything easier to manage. Eventually, I want to dive into using Procreate as I'm planning to design my own planner line in the future. Also, expand my productivity toolkit. I feel as though I'm already pretty productive and organized with writing everything down, but sometimes I'd rather type than write. I'm just gonna be real. Lastly, I want to use it as a second display to my MacBook. My MacBook is also 13 inches, so I'm wanting to be able to use two monitors versus one and be able to multitask a little bit more than what I've been able to do. After I've been able to play with my iPad a little bit more overnight, I realized I really enjoy my new iPad, but there's one thing that I think is going to be a pain in the butt. It's the fact that it does not have Face ID. You have to consistently use your finger to go into different things, and I think that that's going to be annoying eventually. So I don't know. I guess it can be something that can be overlooked for now, but I don't think I'm feeling that. Guys, reading is fundamental. I say that because I initially thought that the iPad Pencil Pro was only compatible with the iPad Pro. So that's why I purchased the regular iPad Pencil. So after I did a little bit more research, I realized that the iPad Pencil Pro is actually compatible with not just the iPad Pro, but it's also compatible with the iPad Air. So I went to Walmart this morning and I purchased the iPad Pencil Pro to go with my new iPad Air 13-inch. And it was actually a pretty good deal. I got it for $117. They price matched it because that's what it was on the website. And I was able to save a few dollars because I think it's initially going for $129. And that's a wrap of me unboxing my new iPad Air. I cannot wait to see how this iPad is going to help enhance my productivity and planning in the future. I hope this video was helpful if maybe you were in the market for a new iPad and you didn't know which one to decide on, or if you want to tap into the digital planning world with me and follow along with me on this journey, click that like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!